get this game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Seminoles offense will have the football first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Holmes. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. To the air, it's Castellanos. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
It'll be 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Another incomplete. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. That was a good block there. Picks up 3s out to the 9.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Makes the catch around the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touch.
Turning it on! They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. Got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. A strike downfield. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks so the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yards.
A first down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here, bowing their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. 2nd and goal now, they get the big stop.
To throw, it's Castellanos. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's... You know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
The give to the tailback. Creates a little space. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking for space. It's Holmes. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's going to run it. QB got it himself. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complete.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Looks as if we... They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Horton. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. They'll give it to the back. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfectly.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Scanning the field is Simpson. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this team ready for go balls. Goes against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for room, it's Holmes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think of swag. He's just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag, that could take it to the house, make big plays.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Grab near the marker, it's White. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Last completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. They'll leave it with him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Seminoles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll ride the hot hand. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Keep it on the ground. He'll be stopped just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. 4th down coming. Let's see if they go for it here. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to throw at Simpson. Quick strike complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The give is to Miller. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us... The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah.
That's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And man, I know he's going to be really upset with himself because you have all these goals and all these things you want to do, and you come in your first touch, man. You cough it up, but you got to put it behind you. This defense needs to come out now, be ready to play, fight back, build some momentum back the other direction.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Right down the boulevard, it's good. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick, QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Horton. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. The lead is down to a field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Back to throw, it's Castellanos. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to set up the screen. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts. But
and the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Here comes the heat. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And the 3-ball gives us a tie.
man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on. You know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Another incomplete. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Right on the money. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That puts them on top here in the 4th.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Quick handoff. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll try it again. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. They get to him as he throws. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Noles are moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Holmes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Trying play action. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Touchdown, Florida State! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he dropped.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it, they're on the move. Touchdown, no! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Back to pass. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Normally, I would say, 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. To the air on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Quarterback gets the 1st down. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Alabama pushing the tempo. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
On the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a man. It's Simpson. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? Looking for the score. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.